Why, hello, Sarcastic Raptor here. Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron Cold War mod. Which we're going to do, move these refrigerators and move these colour TVs. No, we're not going to do money for nothing. We're going to fix the public sector, that's what we're going to do. And hopefully this mod still plays ball and it doesn't take a grand age to get through anything. Because there is a British-Soviet war going on at the moment, which is essentially a world war. God, I'm quite tired as well. So apologies. I've been getting a bit breathless recently. I do not know why. It's just too many intense gaming nights. Well, this is the Home Islands Defence Force. We'll put another division into the Home Islands Defence Force. Why are we not guarding? You are in that garrison Ord area. Yeah, we need to garrison that as well. Can't just ignore the upper portion of Japan. We still have not got a fleet, do we? No. We're close to building our first few ships, and we might get a material designer. Tokyo Arsenal, why not? It's full of Pokemon and dank memes. But the plan is just to build Japan into a superpower eventually. It's going to take a very long while. The main thing, as long as we get there, that's fine. We need light tanks, we do. And more infantry equipment, which we are producing. Some support equipment, we're making it, we have no template for it, okay. That's fine. We'll just put this into light tanks now. Have I got any light tanks? Fix the public sector. So does that add a bit more infrastructure? You have to bear with me, it's been a while since I played this. So all the way up here, what we were doing. It adds more infrastructure. Oh, if we can get down to here, New Japan, we get some really, really good buffs. Get more civil structures. Infrastructure is still good though. Because essentially we just end up with more divisions. So there's a Walker Bulldog we're making. Are we making Walker Bulldogs? Yes we are. That's 331. Okay, so we are making them. Transport plane 2. In case we do ever do any aeronautical operations. Was that a word? Did I pronounce that right? I think I did. Go for more population if you want. Excavation. Hard twist conveyor belt. Got a Walker Bulldog. Light tank 2. I see. I like piggies when they got piggies on here. That makes me happy. He's actually seeing the proper names. Can't really do anything here till 1960. Could always get paratroopers, just in case we do want to use some paratroopers in the future. I'll have to pay Taiwan a visit. Does Taiwan have its own focus tree? Oh, you do. That's quite cool. Toad anti-tank we got. And we might go for... Duster, SAM carriers. Go for more airs. Could go for more multi-role fighters if we wanted to. Could go for better radar stations, might help. Command power increase. And go for better radar. Do we actually have any radar light stations or anything? Oh, no, we do not. We've got our first tank division, which is going to go into this division. What does these tanks consist of is essentially, we don't want to change their template, we just want to show what they've got. How do I do that again? Yeah, there are quite a few tanks in that division. We're now building some more. We got more planes in reserve. Could probably do with some more airfields, actually. So a lot of these are full. Oh god, we've got a suicidal strike craft for days. Let's try and move a few of our planes around. I don't want this to be over full if we can help it. We've got infrastructure. Nigeria's declared war on Nigeria. It's literally the Spider-Man meme where he's pointing to, like, himself. Oh, we've got another division. Okie doke. So we can't do this thing. This is just like cucked me, and I can't get all those extra factories, dockyards, which I would have loved to. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep going down here, really. I just need to get this economic tree finished because it's going to help me so much down the line, essentially. Can we add anything else to it? What do a few hospitals use up? A little bit of support equipment and trucks. I would get trickle back though, wouldn't I? That's the thing. How many trucks do we have? We do have a lot of trucks. Modified government. Oh, this is full at the moment. Is there anything we can change you to? We call power gain. No, I'm quite happy with that, actually. And are there any events we can be doing? Decisions, improved working conditions. Gives me more stability. And this guy's probably going to be like my attack general, probably. Who we will go after still remains to be seen, because there's still a World War, I think, happening. British-Soviet War is still ongoing. The British are losing a lot of troops. Well, in comparison to the Soviets, United Kingdom's lost quite a few men. I just lost about another 20,000 troops there, literally in that little second. The more divisions we get, the better, really. Just going to mean we can stave off any attacks easier. Oh, why did I do it so it moves? Only what I want it to. Control click to move 10. There's 33 here, and you're to save those that are extra saver dogs, so we'll just put the rest of you in there. Can't transfer. That's fine. Unassigned division, we'll just keep popping them into this division for now. I'm getting infrastructure expansion times 2. I'll turn that music a little bit while I'm at. Why not have a bit of ambience? Can't train any more engineers. We've still got a bit of trucks. Got a deficit of light tanks, so I sort of expected that. that factory away from here and pop those into light tanks actually. This isn't too bad. We're just going to keep literally going for infrastructure expansion. That's all I want at the moment. So our supply should be... Let's click that supply tab when I can find it. Yeah, it should be pretty high. As I've heard, like from your capital, if your supply is like extremely, if your capital is more developed, you get a lot increased, like huge buff to your infrastructure. That's what I've heard. I believe that is correct. Go for utility helo if you wanted to. Why not? Might build a few helicopters. A hecalopter. That's what my friends used to call them. I have a very extremely fond memory because even at a young age I was extremely interested in tanks and military vehicles. One of my fondest memories is and it still makes me laugh. He's passed away now, but one of my uncles on my father's side, I asked him to draw me a tiger tank, and he is actually quite good at drawing, my uncle. And he went, "Okay, draw me a tiger tank." So I thought I got to think I was only young at the time, so I sort of really did see the funny side in it. But he's spent about 10 or 15 minutes on his drawing. I'm just chilling, like on the other side of the room, probably watching something like Starship Troopers. Know me, because I used to watch a lot of very grim, dark films for my age. Not that Starship Troopers is a dark film, but when you're watching it about the age of 6, and it puts it into a bit of perspective. But yeah, so I'm watching this film, enjoying it. My uncle's done his drawing, and he's finished off this drawing, and he's like, "Oh, I finished it." So I've toddled over and looked at it, and he's actually just done the front of it. He's literally done a really well designed front part of a Tiger tank. You can see the 88mm gun, and it's attention to details spot on. And the other half, he's done a metamorphosis. He's done a sort of a tiger's midsection and tail and everything, but actual animal tiger. And I found it hilarious at the time. It was just really, really, really funny. My uncle had that sort of sense of humour. He also used to, if you're having dessert or ice cream, he went, he would used to say, "Oh, that ice cream's got a weird taste to it." And he'd wait until you go, actually go to smell it, and he'd just plop your face in it, he would. And so, the really thing is, a lot of people might think, "Oh, that's quite abusive or something like that," but it's not. We live in an age now where the world's gone mad in terms of what people think is actually bad behaviour, what is serious, for no real reason, really. You have to be very, very careful what you say in this world as well, in compared to what you used to be able to get away with. That's not always necessarily a really bad thing, but sometimes I do think it has gone mad. It's in my job, I'm very, very careful, even if I make a joke within reason to one of my colleagues. Just because you want to be you just don't know if someone overhears you, because I work in retail and they're like, "Oh, that guy said something that I really found offensive." But we live in a world where everyone seems to be trying to get a lick up on each other at the moment. I don't know why we've had this sort of ethos where it's trying to outdo each other and everyone's in a competition. But I suppose that's what our life is at the end of the day. It's a tale of survival of the fittest. Infrastructure expansion. We no longer get the effects from spread Christianity. We can build Hiroshima. That could be some more building slots. Factory efficiency. Build a national highway. New Japan. See, we still need to keep doing all this. We'll build Hiroshima though. On August, as a start list, but I want to read that. On August 6, 1945, the Americans dropped one of the first ever nuclear bombs, little boy, onto Hiroshima, costing up to 120,000 lives. We must rebuild from this devastating event. And it was Fat Man on Nagasaki. Yeah, it was 80,000 lives. See, I always thought it was Nagasaki that is like the more, because I little boy, I didn't recognise the name of that bomb, the bomb that was dropped as a little boy. When more people died in the Hiroshima event, we're still creating more tank divisions, aren't we? Only light tank divisions, but they're still not bad. We haven't got any heavy tanks, do we? Nor, what would we need for heavy tanks if I was going to make a few of those divisions? I don't want army experience, that's what I would need. And let's just make this a mean green division. So we've got 6 in that, and I want it to be about comparable to this. So we'll probably need some motorised in here. You can't actually do that at the moment, that's fine. Paratroopers. It's always nice to have the option to create paratroopers, if so we need. Could go down with more heavy tanks. Got the M4A3 there, which is cool. We've got the SA2A. Type 60. I've heard of that AP armoured personnel carrier. Good to go for military vehicles too. Does it? I'm not seeing a benefit though. Hardness? There isn't a benefit to this. Oh, does it let me have better ISPR to artillery? Okay. No, it enables me to have more artillery. I suppose we'll get it. We got yet another division. We're going to try and get this division up to about 20 odd. But yeah, apologies, because this episode is going to be a lot of these episodes are going to be quite slow paced because I'm not in a fit state to do anything. This is all about rebuilding Japan into a mighty force. French Republic just declared war on Algeria? What are you doing? I know Algeria used to be controlled by France, but still. You can't just be going around attacking anyone, France. We're still building more civvy factories. Still haven't got a navy. How the fuck am I going to invade anyone with no navy? It's like if we're going to invade Korea, they're being guaranteed by the Russians, aren't they? Yeah, you're guaranteed. That's not good. I suppose you're in a faction as well, aren't you? Oh, you just declared war on Tibet. Oh. Okie doke. Is there anyone I could really go to war with? United States are there. Philippines. You're not actually in a faction. You have military access to the United States. Where is Iwo Jima? It's supposed to be quite close to our Japan, isn't it? Marcus Island. Oh, it's here, Iwo Jima. Mount Suabachi. Remember, I know a little bit about it. God, people messaging me. Man, speaking a message. Which I don't mind. Hearts of Iron, I find it quite a chill game. I'm actually able to play this and then respond to the odd message on one's the phone while I'm at it. So if I play this horror game Black Rose, I won't even go near my phone when I'm playing it. Just because I know the one time I look away, it'll be a jump scare. Be like, surprise, motherfucker. And I'll just like jump out my skin. I can make a few paratroopers. What do you even need? I'll start making some. It's nice to have the option to use them. Look at the moment where Korea actually has a. If no naval ships. I've got a lot more aircraft in here. That's one thing that does help. China's got a navy. Russia has a navy. Not a huge one. The Americans have got an absolutely enormous navy. And Hiroshima has been rebuilt. Very close to even building another factory. Yes, we are. What this is only going to help is going to allow me to build more things down the line. We could add a building slot. Suppose we'll do that while we're at it. And the French put the Algerians in their place, essentially. We could go for this. Resource efficiency gain plus 10. Large scale quarry excavation. And that's the thing, even if I was like to do a naval invasion, it probably wouldn't go too well. I'll have that selected just in case. I got too many aircraft here. Bit annoying. Now people just probably in China took over Tibet. As you do. Seems that Mao's in his conquering sort of mood. We're currently still rebuilding Hiroshima. How are those wards going? Well, the British has not lost too many more men. It seems to be a bit of a stalemate, actually. Doesn't look like anyone's close to capitulating. People's United Provinces. Well, who are you? I actually have no idea who you are. Horde Groot. I have no idea who they are, but I will. And we've got another division. Keep popping them in here. We aren't planning on invading Korea anytime soon, or doing any invasions anytime soon. But it's nice to have a few plans in the work, just in case. We could do. We got utility helo. Could go with submarines. The Hayasho class, the role of submarine and fleet outside contact is still under debate. The Bono class. It's quite a little. Quite a few. I like actual classes of ships though. It's amazing how we do. Humans do gradually like go up the tech tree down in the sort of through war or whatnot, how we do advance. Go for research time. Magnetic core memory, it's fine. So I'm building a Hiroshima after that. So we can get struggle for Indochina. Such a great career. Don't know how recommended that is going to be when you've got to fight against Comintern. Soviet Union are sort of still doing their own thing at the moment. Yeah, it's the only bad thing is mod can take a while to progress through the days, but at least with nearly... I just want to get my economy sorted. Go to mine and return to the Curry Islands and see if they play ball. Go with militarisation. I'm still trying to get this done. How effective is this plan? It's not very effective. I've got a lot of divisions actually. There are a lot more men in their army estimated compared to us. Whoa, nothing compared to China though. Whose manpower just seems limitless. And rebuilding Hiroshima, that is nice. Go for factory. We go civilian expansion too, because we just need more factories. How are these wars going? British-Soviet war. No, they've lost a few of my casualties. It just doesn't seem to be going anywhere, that war. I suppose they've had a lot of trouble probably getting to each other. And civic expansion, when you do that. Go for nuclear technology. We're going to get a new Japan, which gives me good national spirit, more per critical population. You get increased conduction, which is a massive buff. And we can add all these resources to our place as well. Well, yeah, still a few things to do. So I think I'm just wary about declaring war on Korea. I'm not sure how too good an idea that will be. Because if it brings Russians into it, I could be in a world of hurt. So I've got 30 divisions guarding the homelands. That's probably not enough. Probably nowhere near enough. I'm still making more divisions over, which is nice. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. If you like this series, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now, and have a great day.